Long before he became the legendary Tarzan, Johnny Weissmuller was already one of the most remarkable athletes in the world. He won 5 Olympic gold medals, broke 67 world records, and became the first man in history to swim 100 meters in under 1 minute. His body was studied by sports scientists and praised as one of the most perfectly built athletic physiques ever recorded. But when Hollywood discovered him, the powerful studio system didn't see an athlete or a man with a story. They saw a product. In the early 1930s, the studio giant Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer was searching for the perfect actor to play Tarzan in their new jungle adventure films based on the novels of Edgar Rice Burroughs. Weissmuller's powerful build and natural athleticism made him the obvious choice. He didn't have formal acting training, but he had something the studio valued more: a body that looked larger than life on screen. His first Tarzan film, Tarzan the Ape Man, became a huge hit. Audiences loved his powerful presence, his daring stunts, and especially the unforgettable Tarzan yell. The film launched a franchise that would span 12 movies over 17 years and make millions for the studio. But the price of that success was control. The studio system in that era had enormous power over its actors. Contracts often gave studios authority over nearly every part of a star's life. In Weissmuller's case, executives wanted Tarzan to appear wild, powerful, and unattached. When they discovered he had secretly married dancer Bobby Arnst in 1931, the studio allegedly pressured the couple to divorce. Reports later claimed the studio paid money for the separation and ensured the relationship disappeared from public attention. From that point forward, Weissmuller's public image was tightly managed. The studio promoted him almost entirely as Tarzan. He performed many of his own dangerous stunts, diving from high cliffs, wrestling animals, and swinging across jungle sets. Injuries were common, but the myth of the fearless jungle hero had to remain intact. And the myth worked. The Tarzan films became global hits, playing in theaters around the world for decades. Yet actors in that era rarely received residual payments from their films. Once they were paid their original salary, the studio kept the profits from future screenings, television broadcasts, and international releases. By the time Weissmuller's acting career ended, he had earned about $2 million during his peak years, a fortune at the time, but small compared to what the Tarzan franchise generated for the studios. Later in life, financial troubles and failed business ventures reduced much of his wealth. In the 1970s, the once famous star was reportedly greeting guests at a Las Vegas casino, posing for photos with fans who still recognized the legendary Tarzan. When Johnny Weissmuller died in 1984, he left behind one of the most iconic characters in film history. But his story also revealed something darker about classic Hollywood: a system where studios could turn even the greatest athletes into carefully managed assets. And once that system finished using them, it simply moved on. If you love uncovering the hidden stories behind classic Hollywood legends, subscribe to Classic Hollywood Feuds.